All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 8, read.
Mike's 56. All day, baby. All day, all day.
Yo, faster. Check. Shoot.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now Saquon Barkley is shoving his way inside the 35. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He's going to let one flip. This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Ready.
Jones now operating from the gun. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They go play action now. Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Jones looking deep down and got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Their update now from down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. He's going to float this one deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Check back.
Hey, Sam off. Go.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago. 14 carries, 170 yards.
Right there, 56.
Rock it. X3. 218. Chopper.
It's a safety cream. Check 3.
Shoot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready?
56 is the mic.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Right there.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Jones. He completes it to Tate. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Number one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Top dog, top dog, top dog.
Get it.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Watch blood, motion, blood.
61. Matchbox lights. Buzz, buzz. Now.
2nd and 15. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
50. Plant.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey's 63, that was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He gets it to Sims, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Love. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Giants 13, Redskins 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, Charlie.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Let it break.
Mike 56.
Watch twist, watch twist.
Jones operating from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Second and 10 now. Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do that?
I'm doing.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Redskins 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Go, go.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Snap.
2nd and 1. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Come. Here we go, D.
Hey, lock it.
Come again.
Fire.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I know he ain't got it.
Hey, echo. Now.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Right here, guys. Mike 51.
And the blitz does come.
Here we go. Here we go.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, wide open, complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Jones now. Back to the air on second down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Mike 29. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On second down, here's Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check three. Out.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Love. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I'm coming after you. Pilot, 64, weak. Switch. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 45 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They're running it. Switch.
Hard.
Kill.
Now.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Protein spill.
Check.
Hey, foxtrot.
Check 37.
Deep grip.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Redskins 17. Ulrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Check, check, check.
On second down and 4. Haskins. And some room to maneuver. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can, he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Giants 36, Redskins 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 44 yards. On first down, Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Short out.
Kill.
General West.
Check the hot read. Check 24. Check 24.
5.
Here's Jones to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Jones. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Small.
Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 27 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. They'll run on first down. Love. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. They go play action with Haskins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On play action, Haskins under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alec Ogletree able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. $23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Love, and he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.